Good morning, guys. This is what I'm taking now. So in the morning, I take my Medici. I always tell you guys. We got stick that there. A little bit of water. What's up, guys? You guys ever heard of bone china? Bone china? That's bone china. Right there. Okay, this is made in England. This is old. This is 1980s or 70s, something like that. But anyways, bone china, if you take it and you look, you can see through it. You can see the light glow through the china. All right, that's why they call it bone china. Pure bone china. When you pick it up, look under a light, you'll see like a light coming through it. And you know it's real bone china. Not that it's just a pure, bowl or plate or saucer or whatever to have your food on that's not going to be contaminated by all these toxic things that people have. And also, I use pure silver when I eat. Everything I do is, I use real silver. I don't use that fake stuff, I wonder if I could just show you a plate. See there? Can you see? You can see the writing, right? Like the design. That design you can see through the plate if you look. That's how you tell if it's bone china or not. Okay, that's your lesson for today. Eat with real stuff, guys. Silver has a natural antibiotic. Kills molds and fungus and things like that. So it's healthy for you. Of course, when I was a kid, they used to keep silver and we'd eat our, Sunday dinners and things like that with it. And I'm thinking, why don't we do it all the time? It's healthy. Everything you read, they've taken away because they wanted to, if you look at a lot of countries, they'll eat with just wood spoons, bamboo spoons, carved by themselves. We used to think they were poor, but they were the richest ones because everything was natural. The person that lives naturally is the richest, not these billionaires, not these multimillionaires. They're not. Look at their bodies. Look at them. Right? They're like garbage cans. Right? Look at, I hate to pick on anybody, Elon Musk. Look at his body. Look at them. Right? I can name 10 of them and look like they're little roly-polies that you roll down the street because they get no discipline. That money doesn't make you have discipline. I'm a lot older than they are. I'm not fat by any chance, No, No, you gotta take care of yourselves. And, you know, you may have been born with, DNA, genetically. But if you stay strong, if you stay fit, you can recover from those things, you know. So let's make my juice. It's not a health issue here, guys. Just telling you this is who I am. This is how part of my operation system is to take care of myself. So I've trained it over these decades. Say, okay, this is what you do. So now my body, my mind follow that routine because this is what I've instructed it to do. It's not like, oh, this is what I like and I'm that and I'm this. No, I'm not any of that. I'm just here right now. This is who I am. 5 minutes from now, I'll be something different, right? The day moves on, right? We don't know what happens in the day. Nobody does. Okay. The news, everything else tries to make you think a certain way, right? They always pound with the same bullshit, right? After a while, I remember the older people used to tell me, oh, that's all bullshit. And I'm thinking, sounds good to me. And then you get older and you go, yeah, that's bullshit, right? Because it's true. Most of that is just to suck you in to do something stupid. Okay, that was olive oil. This is cayenne pepper. Very good for your circulation, right? Put, as much as you want. There's no limit. But I put a half tablespoon, a teaspoon. Celtic salt. Read about it. They say, oh, don't have salt. Well, you have to research this stuff because you don't know, okay? None of us know until we actually do it. Fennel seed. Sesame seeds. I do this because it has certain vitamin B and A and K and, whatever. You can research. I'm not going to go in. I'm not a doctor. Vitamin C. Even though I've taken this, okay, one scoop has 250 milligrams of vitamin C. Or 2,500 milligrams of vitamin C. That's 500. All right. Anyway, and this is cloves. Crushed cloves. I crush them and put them in this little container. Right, and cloves are very, 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 very healthy. All right. Peel these oranges. You know what? You get the oranges from the malls and bird places, and you look at them and they get rotten. Throw them out. You don't want to eat a bad orange. They're not good for you. And even though I buy it fresh, the fruit is weak. That's why it gets bad like that. Okay. I picked fresh fruit, and it lasts literally for months and months and months. But you buy fruit in the store sometimes, 3-4 days later, it's no good because the fruit is weak. Okay, it's not pure, right? When you get pure food, it lasts a long time. Okay, and I showed you that before. Right? Each fruit has like a star in the middle, right? Think about it. All fruit, when you open it up, has that design inside. Google that design. See what it is. I think a lot of our ancient relatives have made these symbols, those signs, You see them in tattoos and they think, oh, it's sacred. It's something that happened 1,000 years ago. It's happening right now in front of your face. Okay, it's not 1,000 years, it's right now. This is all right, now, I really is ginger. Okay, take ginger. A lot of people are so funny. Okay, use everything. The roots, the skin, everything, okay? It's dirty water, just give it a rinse and then cut it up. Ginger smells so nice. It is. Take like a handful, like a little handful of walnuts. It's a walnut. Put that in your juice. Yeah, if you want to like, good for me to get likes, guys. Join my team of healthy guys. You learn some healthy techniques here. Okay, if you're suffering because you just can't discipline yourself, there's certain things you can do. You can sit and meditate, okay, and watch your operating system working, because it works non-stop. It's like a scanning 24 hours. It never stops from the time you're born until the time it doesn't work anymore, right? Talk about the best battery in the world, right? You get the sun, it feeds your body. You have organic food, feeds your body, right? And it's self-generating. So it means you move around and things like that. And you're like a use air, all these things fuel your body. So you're like, so if you think you're not like a battery that don't eat, you'll find out how quickly you'll perish. Okay, so you have to charge yourself up. You have to eat the right food to charge yourself properly. If not, things suffer, right? You get all these diseases, bacteria. It's just like these people that think they need somebody, okay? And they're with all these people, and next thing you know, your body's sick. Well, because you're contaminating it from others, okay? I mean, we go through a life cycle, and we procreate, and we have children or whatever. But it's not meant that you have to continuously search for a partner and for love and for all that, because you should love yourself. You love yourself, you take care of yourself, you eat properly. Okay, you sit and you do the meditation because you want to see all your operating systems working. And you want to look in a mirror and say, how's his body looking? The body look all right? Is it showing you signs of this or that? Right? And you work on it. Not everybody looks the same. Not everybody is the same. Thank goodness. This is what makes life so interesting, that we're so different. Okay? Just remember that. You do not have to be like everybody else. Okay, I wonder if I turn this like that. That doesn't matter. Here, we're going to do my 2 minutes on my knuckles. I did extra workout yesterday. Okay, I've been doing, we're going to do it for a while, right? So we get our knuckles hardened, then we'll do our knuckle push-ups, walkouts, finger push-ups, right? Holding ourselves on our fingers. Something I do every day. So I figured, well, you know what? People paid me a lot of money to teach them this stuff. In fact, thousands. So you ain't in it for nothing. Well, good for you guys, huh? I taught martial arts since I was a little boy, or trained in martial arts, and then as soon as I was 19, 20 years old, I was teaching martial arts with the greats. I mean, I could go off on names. I don't know if you guys heard of Rick O'Kane. All these guys used to come and see me. Yeah. And a lot of them don't want to know you because they think if they don't know you, they put themselves in the limelight, that they're better. You just see it on them because they don't they're so stuck in their own mind and their own world. They don't see what's going on around them. They have no praise for anybody else but themselves. Well, I is not going to be here very long. Go to the smaller knuckles now. And it's funny. Yeah, I love all things, all people. You know, I may not like the operating system somebody's doing, but I know they're a fellow human being. That's what's important. Doesn't matter where you come from. You have the same kind of operating mechanisms for your machinery. And I'm saying the machinery being you. Okay? Now go to the front too. And hold it there. We're doing 2 minutes here, guys. Probably want to know, this here is my speaker for my flute. It's a Bose amp speaker. Beautiful sound. Used to play it in the parks in Los Angeles. Actually played for Paul McCartney one day. Didn't even know it was Paul McCartney. So I'm sitting there and I'm playing in the park. And this guy comes up with his grandkid. Every day. And then finally one day he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, can I, my grandson just loves you. We you know, wherever you are in this park, we always come and find you because of him." I go, "Really?" "Sure." So he looks at my flute and everything, and he goes, "Well, thanks a lot. You're welcome." And people are gathering around. I wonder, why are all these people gathering around? Okay, that's 2 minutes, guys. Why are all these people gathering around? Right? I'm playing the flute. And this was in Trees People Park in Los Angeles. So I'm playing the flute. Of course, I didn't have the beard. I think this is something I'm just trying out because I'm going to be playing a pirate. That's Pirate of the Caribbean, but a real pirate. Gonna do my monologue. Kind of look the part. So, Paul McCartney, but I didn't know it was Paul McCartney. I knew he had an accent, right, from wherever they're from again. I can't remember. But anyways, so he's there and he's walking off. And he'd look at me and I'd look at him. And this is going on for like, I've probably seen him 5 or 6 times by now. He drives a blue Corvette. And all these women are around, older, younger, and they're listening to me play too, right? And they go, "Wow, that's amazing. How long have you known him?" And I said, "Known who?" "Paul McCartney." And they go, "Paul McCartney? I don't know Paul McCartney." She said, "Well, the guy you were talking to is Paul McCartney, Sir Paul." Like, really? Yeah. I didn't know that. I said he comes here all the time with his grandkid and I play. I didn't know it was Paul McCartney. So that night I go to the Actors Forum in North Hollywood and I'm, playing my flute and get up. And I said, "Guess what, guys? I got a story to tell you." I tell them the story and half the guys go, "Yeah, that's just bullshit. You didn't play with Paul McCartney." Because come on, can you imagine sitting there just jamming and Paul McCartney's listening to you, to my native flute. So, and I thought, wow, that's so cool. Of course, I was playing a lot more songs because I did it every day in practice. And then I played at places and played with people who played in front of billionaires and their pianos. And I'd come in with my flute and, do a little toot and hoot. And especially in a nice hall, how that goes is beautiful. And I got that on my YouTube channel. A famous piano player, what a brilliant guy he is. Anyways, so I'm playing, and then the friend that would meet me in the wilderness, his name is Brandon J. Scott. Look him up. Brandon J. Scott. He's a magician for the Magic Castle at Los Angeles, right? In LA. Magic Castle is world renowned. And he goes, "No, that's Paul McCartney," because I meet him there too. He goes, "That's where he hangs out but we don't tell anybody because then people, they would know the time and, you know, whatever. He just goes at his time and I happen to go at the same time. And I kept seeing them, but I noticed the Corvette, because the Corvette was so beautiful, like a, you know, not really dark as blue, but in between, you know, powder blue and a dark blue, I guess. And it was, you know, I don't know, I think 60, whatever, anyways, a 72 Mustang. My dad had a Stingray, exact same car. I thought, I know that car. And so I gravitated to the car and to him because we had a similarity that I grew up with, right? And so this is how we relate, right? We see somebody, we have a similarity, right? And our operating system finds it okay. So this is why we have to override our operating system sometimes. But it works naturally to scan that kind of stuff out for you, right? You think that you're doing it, but it's doing it without you knowing you're doing it. And that's why they say you need to wake up so you can feel that, see that, and understand that, rather than just running through life blindly, right? Thinking you know stuff. Well, knowing stuff is not reality. Knowing stuff is an operating system. That's different from going out this door and seeing what's going on, right? Seeing a deer, a bear, you know, a friend or whatever, right? Because you don't know what you're going to run into, right? So knowing the scanning system knows an operating system which scans out everything so that you're safe. But that's all it does. It's not who you are. You think that you're the ABCs. You're not ABCs. It's just an operating system to help control you or help you write and read music and whatever. It's a language. It's a you know, like I say, a different type of operating. Everything is an operating system. Like AI has an operating system that was built from us, right? Anyways, that's my pitch, guys. So welcome to my morning juice. I've already done my knuckle push-up or knuckle holding for 2 minutes, which is probably harder than just doing 10 push-ups or 20, right? It takes about 2 seconds to do 20 push-ups. Let's grind this up. Oh, and I forgot the most important ingredient for me is I put my maple syrup in there. That's what I get for talking to you guys. There we go. Maple syrup added. I don't think so. Okay, now we have fresh shoes. It doesn't take long, guys. Here we go. Look how beautiful that color. Look how nice it looks. Red foaming. Isn't that beautiful? I drink that every morning, man. Every day, every morning. Okay, guys. We'll talk to you again. Thanks for watching. You know, follow me, subscribe, just follow me. So you gotta pay a rose. Who cares? Okay, tap that likes. I got more because now I'm gonna introduce a secret thing. Not even my flute, but I'm gonna introduce this. Okay, because I do use lots of weapons. Okay, like all different types of. But this in my bag is a bullwhip. And I go out in the park and I'm going to show you guys how to use a bullwhip and things like that too. So stay tuned. I do a lot of things other than just eat healthy. I do a lot of things. Okay, ciao.